Hello BAME Farm fans. It is a glorious day because we are picking ear corn finally. And we don't need sunshine or perfect weather. I don't know how to demonstrate this. I don't know if that looks damp. We had a little rain this morning, just enough to get things a little moist. And that really helps clean up the corn. It's from far away. We can't see it. We'll walk over there. Look at this load of corn, and I'm amazed how to clean up your ear corn. Look at that. That's almost like a wagon load of shelled corn. Clean, all yellow, barely a shuck in sight. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan. Some of the cleanest ear corn I've ever picked has been like foggy, morning dew, after dark, in the snow. Now I have plugged the feeder house twice because all of a sudden a big wad of junk goes through. So that's kind of annoying. It's just gotta stop, and I gotta play manual reverser. I can't lean out the window. But when I have to play reverser when the feeder house plugs, I can just pull that belt backwards. But you don't gotta shut everything off before you do that. Okay, shut the door, pick a forward gear, and away we go. Slowly, let's get some corn. Oh, might as well have everything spinning. Window might be a little spotted up, might be hard to see through. Hope not. It looks a little rough for me just because we've had a little sprinkles. Just extra damp everywhere. Give it some fuel. What I love about picking ear corn, we don't have to be giving it to beans the whole time. Just got to have enough fan speed to pull the stuff, which right now there's not too much stuff to be had to worry about for the trash fan to pull off. It's a little hard to see through the window, but there is a mirror out there. Absolutely love like ear picking in moist conditions. It always comes out clean. You know, it doesn't affect it, and it really helps my mental health that I can do something on a slightly not fantastic weather day. Like sun is actually bad. So the dampness, the shucks on the ear are like a paper bag. You gotta get your fingers a little damp to get the grocery bag, not paper, but the plastic grocery bags. They like to stick together. They're hard to get open when they're dry, or when your fingers are dry. Well, you put a little bit of moisture on there, they just come right apart. So I'm starting on this side of the field. I took the end rows off already. I already picked one field of ear corn. It was horrendous. This is the no-till corn. It's right outside the window here. The first no-till corn, and this field has some slopes, so the water got away. It's the least horrendous corn that I have. Is it fantastic? No, but it sure beats nothing. And the ears are okay. Now in the flat sections, it's ugly. It is oogly-woogly. Now if we would have had like 3 silos, I could have chopped a ton of silage, but we don't have that much storage and not that many cattle to need all that silage. Not like there's a plethora of dairies or anything that would need all of that feed around here. We're lucky there's deer, because everything's all about grain, grain, grain. Oh, now it's time for a fun little break. We gotta make as much room as possible, because it's not a load unless it's overloaded. Just gotta pull everything, fill in all the corners. It's much easier when I use 2 hands. It's weird, like some wagons are better centered underneath, you know, it's how the rails are, you know, they're offset obviously underneath to dump, and that affects like how centered they are. The load may be centered over the wheels, but they're not centered underneath the spout, so I have like a load build up on one side. Oh well. Who needs to see me work? Nobody. Good. Let's get back to picking. Oh, hey. Trying to eat my corn. Stupid deer. So, just trying to do like a little challenge here to see how easy some of this falls out. Because I was just walking and knocked an ear of corn and about fell off the stalk. So maybe it's the variety. It definitely feels a little weak at the base. And that's just a product of the weather extremes, like being so wet and then it got a little dry on it at the end. The plant's struggling. Like that middle section looks good and robust, and then the bottom, I mean, it's not a giant ear, but I can see it, and you probably can't see the GoPro, but the middle is real thick, and the bottom, so like midway through pollination a couple days we must have had a rain shower because there's some missing kernels, and all of a sudden it got better. Well, you know, that's the weather we deal with. Ups, downs, all around, nothing the same, and it'll look average when we're done. What's not going to be average is how full I fill these wagons. It's not a load unless it's overloaded, so let's get back to this. Whew. It is not cold out there. After the rain, it's actually getting warm. It's kind of weird. I had the feeder house plugged, but this time it was the top. See, it's a two-piece feeder house. It still keeps pulling up a little bit before it gets to the husking bed. It's like there's a split here, and it's just like there's a dead zone. That's not what plugs it. Before, I'd plugged it probably more towards the bottom, taking in a big wad of junk. But this last time it was up here at the top, so let's cover off. Let's get a video of that. Well, that wasn't that close. Wonder if we can roll this. Oh yeah. Ground's firm enough. Yeah, it's easy. Just a pretend adjustable tongue. So we'll take this nice outside view of the picker. Somebody probably saw my wallet, and it's funny, I got some stuff stuffed in there that the government's shut down right now, yet somehow they function enough to get out ARC and PLC payments. And it's funny to notice the difference, say, between counties, because the driest county last year, because of drought, ended up paying the most per acre. But I digress. And that was some of my best yielding corn because it was in the flat part of the county. Ooh, yeah, see, so this is what the government probably thought the counties to the east of me had last year. Except where I farmed in the eastern part of my zone, it was flat. So it held the few rains we got, and it was the best corn I ever had. Now, ears like that may have issues going right through the deck plates, because the deck plates are pretty wide. I could go through and adjust them. I don't know. I'm torn about that. It's not a quick thing. I'll shoot a day adjusting deck plates and then have trouble. Probably end up with more trash not going through because they'll be constricted. I don't know, you win some, you lose some, and that's just the way it is. You know, might as well take the trees in too while we're sitting here lollygagging, hooking up wagons. It's weird, we still have leaves on the trees and it's November 7th. Typically we're way past peak and the trees are about bare, but somehow it's been not overly cold for the fall until this weekend. Well, that's the scenic views and my crazy take on the government shutdown. They can't fund SNAP, but at least they can get last year's ARC and PLC taken care of. Not that I really care, I just think it's funny. All that's just a ruse to make farmers think that the government might care, but it's all for looks. I really hate all that stuff.